Listen, Don, you're him, bro. Like, respectfully, bro. You are fucking him, bro. Ain't nobody getting in your fucking way, my boy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The shit you be doing on sticks, spitting on them.
YouTube, it's your boy, the Emperor God, the Emperor I Sensei, and today I am not done feeding the streets with the best content I can ever give you guys. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys watching this video now are probably waiting for my videos on my LeBron and my Kawhi Leonard builds. LeBron build is coming first. I have the gameplay for it. I'm in the process of editing it, but please be ready for that video, because that video is going to be a banger. I've got the content for it during double rep weekend and we went crazy. Okay, but enough of that. Today's video, like I said, we're feeding the streets. Today I am giving you guys the best jump shots for every single build on this game. So if you got a point guard with a high free ball, a point guard with a low free ball, I got you. If you got a lockdown build with a low free ball or mid range, I got you. If you got one with a higher free ball or mid range, I got you. If you got a 99 3-point SG build, I got you. If you got a center build that can't get a higher free ball, I got you. Even ones that can. No matter what type of build you've got, there will be a jump shot in this video for you with a quality guarantee stamp of authority on it. Okay, and if you like any of the jump shots in this video, please let me know in the comments below. If you tried the jump shots and you like them, let me know which one you tried and which ones you enjoyed, and even the ones you might have not enjoyed, let me know. Maybe it wasn't a jump shot you like, maybe it's too fast of a jump shot for you or too slow of a jump shot for you. But trust me, all of these jump shots are jump shots I use on all of my builds. As you guys will see, I have every type of build in the game. Small guards, low free ball locks, tall guards, shooting guards with high free ball, centers, locks. Every type of build you can think of, I have. Okay, so please, for me, if you like any of the jump shots, or just love my content and are ready for the NBA player build videos, because I'm promise you, I'm making them into bangers. I'm going to make those videos as absolute classics. Okay, please make sure to leave a like on this video for your boy. Helps me get into everyone's algorithms, helps make me reach more people. Okay, with videos like these, especially when I'm basically giving you guys all the sauce. Just like last video, I gave you all the dribble sigs, I gave everyone the sauce. I'm giving them the sauce right now with these jump shots. So please make sure to leave a like on this video for your boy. Make sure to share it up with your friends, your mom's friends, your dad's friends, your brother's friends, your sister's friends, everybody's friends. Okay, and make sure to sub up to them channel with the post notifications on, because a lot of you that watch my content aren't subscribed, and the more of you that do sub, again, the more outreach I get. It helps me, it helps you. Help me help you. The more subs I get, the more I want to bring you guys content. I want to consistently bring you guys content, especially on a game like NBA 2K26, which I am loving creating content for you guys right now. So please, I love every single one of you that sub up to the channel with those post notices on, and that leave comments underneath the videos, show me how much they love the videos, how much they they love the content I'm bringing. So please, and I've started the thing this year again where I be showcasing some of my favorite comments from the previous video. I just feel like it's a cool way to to just shout out the people, right? And here are today's comments from the last video. Okay, shouts out to all you guys, you're all amazing supporters. I love every single one of you, right, that shows love to my content. And yeah, that's enough from me. We've already been yapping for a little bit. I know you guys are going to want to see the jump shots. Let's get right into the small guard jumpers. So, for the small guard jump shot number 1, we got what I like to call the Jeff Hardy, or as obviously we know, Jaden Hardy base. This is for my non-starter fours, right? This is my favorite jump shot for my non-starter fours. You do not get Patty Mills base. Even after starter four, you can definitely use this. But this, I call the Jeff Hardy. It's, you know, Jaden Hardy cool and all, but Jeff Hardy, for now. Jeff Hardy's just that guy, right? So, we have Jaden Hardy base. I love this base. I kind of loved it last year, but with RNG shooting, we don't, RNG shooting, we don't talk about last year. Alright. Colin Sexton release 1, you know, improves the release speed. And then we have AJ Green release 2, which improves the release height. And AJ Green is going to be a really important release if you like your jump shots where it releases like at head height or just above head height. AJ Green is going to be one of your favorite releases for that, right? And with all my jump shots, I always go max release speed and max release visual cue, because that's how I like to shoot on. Feel free to tweak it here and there, but this year I like max release visual cue and release speed. And as you see, the blending is 25% Colin Sexton, 75% AJ Green, right? So as you see with the jump shot, like I said, it's very easy release cue. It just literally releases top of the head, boom, like that. Nice fast release jump shot. I know it's not like maxed out A+ release speed like Patty usually is, or like the release height ain't that high, but trust me, if you are any small guard and you put this jump shot on, even off the dribble, boom, it is very consistent. This jump shot is very, very, very consistent, and in my opinion, is the best jump shot. I've tried your Cam Thomas bases, your Kyrie Irving bases that other people seem to like, even that Steph Curry base. That base, we don't talk about Steph Curry this year. Please, 2K, just bring back 2K20 Steph Curry base and I will love you forever. But anywho, this is my favorite jump shot for 6'4" and below guards if you are not starter 4. To be honest, it definitely is still viable even after you are starter 4, but we are going to get into that soon. But with this jump shot, what you do need is simply a 81 mid-range or free ball. So a lot of guards can use this. Even, you know, let's say your guard, you're not going for that 99 free. 81 mid-range and free ball is such an easy threshold to hit, right? To be able to get this jump shot. This is especially for, you know, let's say you're on a guard with like a lower free and like a high mid-range. Let's say you're trying to be more of a playmaker, like, you know, Rajon Rondo or something like that. This jump shot can work on that build. 81 free, 81 midi for your low free ball guards. This is perfect, okay? But next jump shot we're going to get into is the Patty, because we know you small guards love that Patty base, okay? So let's get into that one right now. Okay, for my Patty base, I like to call, I've experimented with a few, but we already know that lean beef patty, that's the soup right there, you feel me? That lean beef patty is the soup right there. And here we go. Patty Mills base, obviously, you know, the savior base from the last couple of years. Colin Sexton release 1, Kemba Walker release 2. I've experimented with a couple of other versions of this sort of jump shot, but this has been my favorite modification so far, where I don't know why there's a lot of think times with Patty base, especially when I'm playing on release shooting wise, it doesn't feel as fast as it used to feel in old 2Ks. It kind of like, you have to hold it just a little bit longer when I've experimented with other releases. But with these two releases, it is quick. You can just get it up and off quick and easy. Release visual cue and release speed, like I said, always I max them out. And 35% Sexton, 65% Kemba. This so far has been my favorite Patty base jump shot this year, point blank period, right? This is the one. If you really want to use Patty that bad, I tell you use this jump shot. Use this jump shot. This will be the jump shot that you will enjoy. Or, you know, if you're starter 4 and you really just like Patty base, especially with the A+ release height, release speed, A- defensive immunity, time and stability, I feel like it's good if you have it, but you don't necessarily need it, if you know what I mean. So obviously with this, you need an 84 free ball or a mid-range. With short guard jump shots, I feel like you're mainly looking at 99 free ball for a short guard, and most of them you can really get every single, you know, base anyways. If you do go lower free ball stuff, you can still get it. But yeah, short guards is not that hard really to find jumpers. So if you're on a lower free ball or you're not starter for the Jeff Hardy base, like I said, Jaden Hardy. But if you are, this Patty Mills base, as I'd call the lean beef patty, amazing. You will love it. All right. Now let's get to those tool guards. Okay then. So we're gonna start the tool guards off with me on my point forward. Right. This point forward build, I dropped the video on already. It only has an 87 free ball, and I'm telling you now, I shoot so consistent on this jump shot with this build, and it's a main reason of the jump shot. Right. A lot of people are saying, oh, Quentin Grimes, right? Quentin Grimes, I do not like Quentin Grimes on this game, all right? I'm going to tell you now, I do not like Quentin Grimes on this game. Quentin Grimes' base is horrible. I'm just going to, for me personally, Quentin Grimes' base is horrible. But what I like to use is that Yump, you feel me? Gordon Hayward base. Mwah. If you're looking for a patty base for two guards, Gordon Hayward base is that base, okay? Gordon Hayward is that perfect base if you want a patty-like jump shot for two guards, okay? The upper release one, my favorite upper release on this game, I will live and die by Bam Adebayo release. All right, shouts out to my bro Prince. He's the one that put me on. But I will live and I will die behind Bam release, because Bam release is amazing. Any single build you will see with every build that I have that's taller, I use Bam release. It is that consistent. It helps with the Q because it puts jump shot around top of the head, kind of like AJ Green. But Bam is just miles better. Obviously, I can't get on my small guard, so I have to go AJ Green. But Bam Adebayo is that soup when it comes to upper releases on taller builds. And then release 2, I went Baluba. Baluba really is, obviously they got rid of Oscar Robertson this year, but it's kind of like the Oscar Robertson Timu version. Yeah, if you know what I mean, it's Timu Oscar Robertson. It helps speed up the jump shot, puts up the release height a little bit, and yeah, just pretty good at the speed up the jump shot. And as I always say, max release point, max release speed, 80% Bam, 20% Baluba. 80% Bam because you're really, that Bam release is so good. You're gonna want to pull it more towards the Bam side to help, especially physically wise, and it is such a good, quick, clean jump shot. You are going to like it, I promise you. For all these jump shots, you will have been seeing gameplay in the background for me using them. You are going to like this jump shot, I promise you. Especially if you're a stick shooter. Square, definitely can use this with square, but if you're a stick shooter and you're on tool guard, use this jump shot now, okay? Bet. Another jump shot for, you know, these tool guards is the Zach LaVine base. Obviously, the reason why a lot of people use the Zach LaVine base is because shouts out to Block 19. This year, you found out you can get, you know, the cool little custom jump shot landings with Zach LaVine base. One of them really looks like the OG Truth jump shot landing from, you know, OG 2K. But even with that, I tweaked it a bit and I looked around to try to find a great set of releases for it. I found what I believe is an amazing jump shot with this, right? So Zach LaVine base, obviously our favorite release, Bam Adebayo, but then we're gonna put, instead of Baluba, we're putting KCP, because I felt like with Baluba, with this base, it was just a little bit too slow. I want to speed it up just that bit more, and that's why you put on KCP. KCP is just a little bit faster and has more of a flick than a hitch on the release than Baluba. So I really went with Zach LaVine, Bam, and KCP for that reason. We've seen a couple of gameplay clips, obviously in the background, of me shooting with this jump shot at this point. And then yeah, we got same thing. Max release visual Q and speed, 80% Bam, 20% KCP. And this one, if you can't get that 87 free ball, this is a jump shot you would put on. All right, this right here is a jump shot you would put on. Bet. Now, let's get onto the lock type of builds, right? So, the lock type of builds. If you have a low free ball, right? If you have a low free ball on your lockdown, low free ball mid range, and you really want a jump shot, right? Jacoby Walter base, amazing. Jacoby Walter base will save your life. As you see here, you only need a 79 midi and a free ball. If you're on any build below 610, so maybe if you're one of those 6'9" centers that have like only an 83 ball because you went for like 99 O ball or something. Jacoby Walter base is a lifesaver, right? A lifesaver for you spots, right? Again, Bam Adebayo KCP, and this time instead of 80-20, I go 90% Bam, 10% KCP with the max visual cue and speed, only because I feel like it needed a little bit of a tweak, right? If I went to 80 like I used to go, with the average, with Jacoby Walter base, the release height ain't that crazy. Like, it kind of looks weird. So I experimented with that, it didn't really work. So then I went to 90, and I was like, okay, yeah, this feels much better, right? And you're gonna see a couple of clips of me shooting with my Kawhi Leonard build in the freeze with this jump shot on, and trust me, whew, amazing, right? But if you have a higher free and you want one, boom, James Johnson base. Listen here, I found this base on a whim, absolute whim. I was just trying to experiment with other bases, looking for other bases, and I said, James Johnson, this shit looks good. It looks clean. Let me try James Johnson base. I tweaked it around a bit, tested it out, played in games. Beautiful. 70% BAM, 30% KCP. This jump shot, if you have a bit of a higher free ball mid range on your spot ups, amazing. Beautiful. Very consistent. Alright. As you will see here, it is very easy to time. Right? Let's say, you know, you're in the corner squaring up. Boom. And the visual cue is super easy too. Head height. Once it gets to head height, you just release. Flick it. And it's nice and simple, right? This James Johnson base, trust me, is miles better than a lot of these other bases people have been spawning on with, you know, your Quentin Grimes, such and such, and all this stuff. Okay? Try out James Johnson, please. I believe you will like it with your locks. You have, like, you know, the mid 80s of, you know, your jump shot stats, sorry, especially if you're not starter for, right? Jacoby Walter for the low free, James Johnson for the mid to high frees if you have a not starter for, if you have not hit starter for. But now we're gonna get to the starter for jump shots. All right, okay. So for this, if you are starter for, there's only one jump shot that I use, in my opinion, that I feel like is worth it to starter for on these 6'5" or 6'9" builds, and that's Jarrett Culver base. All right, Jarrett Culver base is very consistent. All right, very consistent. It's much better than T-Mac. I do not like T-Mac. I really just didn't really like T-Mac as much last year, but I did use it here and there. But Jarrett Culver base for these starter for when you're 6'5" to 6'9", and look, you only need an 83 ball for this jump shot, right? And as you see with this build on right now, I have a 67 3-pointer, and I am shooting lights out in 5s, 3s, 2s, easily shooting lights out with this from the free hash corner, anywhere I am shooting, right? Jarrett Culver base, bam, Adebayo release one, and then shouts out to my bro Prince, my spot up, my main spot up. He's the one that put me on to this Isaiah Stewart release. So big shouts out to him. I am with the rumor. I will link his TikTok as well in the description below, so you can go show him some love and support. This upper release 2, bellissimo, brilliant, right? Amazing. And then you go, obviously, max release speed, 90% BAM, 10% Isaiah Stewart. This is what you use if you are starter for and you don't like that Jacoby Walter. You use this jump shot right here. It's very cash. I'll have gameplay clips of me shooting on this build here, which, like I said, As you see there, 67 free ball, 83 mid-range, yep, but 67 free ball. I'm going to get to a 70 next season, but you know, heartbreakers, right? This is my twos big man build. But even on your locks, anything, if you're starter 4, if you've tried the James Johnson or the other bases and you don't really like them as much, use this base, okay? Use this jump shot right here. Trust me. Okay, and now we have the super high free ball builds. If you really want a couple jump shots, but like, let's say you just have a super high free ball, you just want to be able to just shoot consistently, right? Here I got my Kyle Korver build. And I could show you screenshots as recently as yesterday of me playing double rec and me getting absolute numbers. Look at that, 11 for 11, 10 for 10 with this jump shot I'm about to show you right now, right? Very valid, can shoot the absolute lights out. And honestly, we'll be able to shoot shots, and I'm talking about crazy shots, right? Absolute insane shots that people, you're gonna see them and be like, what the hell just happened, right? I'll use this as an example, right? This jump shot right here will be able to make shit like this. Look, I have no deep bomber. I want you to know, I have no deep bomber when I'm shooting this jump shot. Look, no deep bomber. Look where I'm standing. Look at all 3 of these people collapsing onto me. I get it, we're winning this game easily, cool, fine, but just watch this jump shot. 32% contested. We'll go back and watch it again. I'm telling you now, if you want a shooting guard sharp build that's over 6'5", this is the jump shot you want to put on, okay? You're gonna want to put this jump shot on, right? And I've got you guys right now. Kyle Korver base. Alright, Kyle Korver base is amazing. Very consistent. Very easy to time. Very, very easy to time. With Bam Adebayo release 1, and now we're back to AJ Green release 2, right? And then because we're gonna want the release height a bit higher on this, we're going 50-50. Instead of the usual 80-20, 90-10, we're going 50-50 just because we want a bit more of a release height on it. And like I showed with that jump shot and the screenshot, it's so easy to shoot with this. All you really just have to do is the moment it reaches top of your head, you flick up. Boom. Even with square, boom. The moment it reaches head height, you just let go. And this is one of the most amazing spot up jump shots ever. This is for your spots of a high free. Like me on this build, this is my 96 mid-range, 93 ball, 6'8", Kyle Korver build. This jump shot is perfect. Absolutely perfect. I believe you will never have a problem with this jump shot ever. And as you see with this jump shot, you only really need an 88 mid-range, 88 free, but it is amazing regardless. So if you have a high free ball spot build, use this jump shot. I'm telling you now. All right. Now we've covered the tool guards, the tool spot ups, your locks, everything. We're gonna get into the bigs. Don't worry, big men. I've got the jump shots for you. So now for the big men jump shots, I have two really good jump shots for big men. Okay, I have two really good jump shots for big men, which you are gonna see now. The first jump shot, it's one of my favorite jump shots I've ever found. Okay, Blake Griffin base. You're probably looking at me like, what? Blake Griffin? Trust me, Blake Griffin base is amazing. This is fucking amazing, and I don't know how nobody has found this out about this base sooner, right? Bam Adebayo release 1, and then Mike Muscala release 2, which this Mike Muscala is what puts the, you know, the release height a bit up and speed a bit up, right? And makes it again. So as I like to release my jump shots from head height, that Mike Muscala release helps me do that. And then we got 75% Bam, and 25% Muscala, with again max release speed, max visual cue. And I will be showing you clips now of me greening and shooting consistently with this Sengun build that I will be dropping soon as well. With this, I was even making back fades from Limitless on this build. You know, let me find that clip right now and show it to you guys, because that will be the absolute game changer for this jump shot right here. Okay, I will go way back because I've clipped so many stuff, because I go for a lot of clips, right? But we gotta go way back to where I'm playing the tools on this build. I will find the clips. It's definitely further ahead than this. Yeah. But when I tell you I absolutely love this Blake Griffin release, right? This Blake Griffin release is amazing, but I feel like I just wanted to show you this now. Obviously, I could just put it in post, but I feel like this jump shot is so good. It's worth me showing you now, right? Which one is it? Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. You're telling me a jump shot that you can do this with on a 6'11" big man is not a good jump shot? I'm sorry, you will love this jump shot if you're a big man, right? And again, look, you only need an 83 mid-range or an 83 free ball for this jump shot. Obviously, this build has an 83 free ball. This is amazing. Trust me, this jump shot, amazing. You're gonna love it. Again, one of my favorite jump shots for bigs. Easy release cue, as always. I love my jump shots when they're easy to release and they have the same cue. My favorite cue to use is head height. As I tell everybody when I tell everybody with my jump shots, release it at head height or flick it up at head height, because that's the easiest cue I can, you know, register to. And I feel like it's one of the easiest cues in general to register to. Makes this so much easier to shoot. Jump shot number 2 for the bigs, and our final jump shot for the video, we have Drew Eubanks base, and this is amazing as well. It's a bit faster, but at the same time very consistent, even just as much consistent, right? So as you see, we have Drew Eubanks base, Adebayo release 1, Isaiah Stewart release 2, and then we're gonna have 90% Bam, 10% Isaiah, with a max release, visual cue, and speed. And again, you'll be seeing clips in the background. It's the very same with the Blake. It's just a very good release, but this one's just for a bit of a lower free ball. If you don't have the 83 free ball, this is, you know, nice and easy for a lower free ball. But don't worry, I have got you guys with a jump shot for even lower than this. Okay, so don't you worry about that. So if your jump shot is even below that of an 80, right, and you want a jump shot that's kind of, you know, consistent. If you guys remember last year, my big man jump shot for a low free ball was Andre Drummond base, and I loved that base. That base was amazing, right? But this time we have Tristan Thompson, and I know it's gonna look weird. Them grades are gonna be like B release speed, F time and stability. Trust me when I say this. This is kind of like the Andre Drummond of this year. Bam Adebayo, Baluba, releases, 90% Bam, 10% Baluba. That's just to increase the speed. And just like with the other bases and the other jump shots, I will never lead you astray. Look right here, just boom. It is actually so much quicker than a B. I don't know why this gets a B grade, right? When this jump shot is actually quick. I don't see why this is a B grade release speed jump shot, when I've seen some A pluses or A grade release jump shots that are so much slower than this, right? I feel like this is like kind of on the same speed level as the Eubanks base. So seeing it get a B is ridiculous. But yeah, there's our final jump shot. Okay, so those are the best jump shots in 2K26 for every single build type in the game. If you have been looking for a jump shot, please try these out. If you love these jump shots, let me know in the comments below. Let me know which ones you tried, which ones you enjoyed. Yeah, that's really it. There's nothing much more I can do. LeBron video coming out within the next 2 days, I promise you. I have the gameplay. I just need to edit down the footage and make it brilliant, okay? That video will be coming out real soon. But for now, please let me know about these jump shots, whichever ones you tried. Again, if you enjoyed them, let me know. If you feel like you tweaked it a bit and you found something better, let me know, because I might even do a video of trying out my subscribers' jump shots and seeing if they're good or not. Alright, and I feel like if I do something like that, I'm gonna want to make a YouTube community post asking you guys for your jump shots, and I'll be testing them out in games and seeing how they are. But yeah, that's enough from me. I've given you guys the source. Go enjoy these jump shots. Let me know what you think. Emperor, I got out. Peace.